Hey, yo, it's your boy DJ Warrior. You know the business. HipHopWest.com, Cali Untouchable DJ, Soul Assassin. Right now we're in the West Coast. You are in motherfucking LA right now, but you're watching Smackin Stackin DVD. That's what it is. DJ Warrior, Cali Untouchable, Soul Assassin, Hip Hop West is the business. West Coast representative. When I was younger, I was getting in a lot of trouble and stuff, but music has always been like, you know, like a thing that I really loved. You know what I mean? And I had moved away from LA, a little far from LA, like outskirts of LA, with my cousins, right? I was staying there. I was like 13, 14 years old, and you know, my cousin actually met this dude, and they were DJing and shit back before, you know, like in their garage and shit. So that shit like really interested me, you know. So that's how I got into it, and it kept me away from a lot of the street shit. I was getting into a lot of bullshit living in LA, you know what I mean? So from there, it's like it started off with me like being my cousin's like sidekick back in '93. Like I was basically his sidekick, and I would go everywhere, every house parties, high school parties, ditching parties, which is called DPs in LA, college parties and shit, fraternity parties that he would DJ. I would just go help him, you know, carry his records and shit, and you know, little by little I started learning. So I started doing my own parties. Then what happened, I was just like, till I was like 18 or 19, I was still really 19, I really didn't take the DJ stuff like seriously. It was more like a hobby and fun, and I was involved with a lot of street shit, so it wasn't like my main thing, but it was something that I really loved, and it kept me away from a lot of trouble. And once I turned 18, close to 19, I was like, yo, I'm gonna take this shit like seriously, like I'm gonna make a career out of it. And so far, since then, it's been good. It's been good since like the beginning. Even when I was in high school and junior high and shit, I was DJing a lot, but it was just, I just didn't know if I was gonna make something out of it or not, you know. And once I turned 18, I figured it out. I was like, this is it. This is what I really want to do. You know what I mean? The mixtape game definitely has changed. It's got bigger, more glamorized, and it's way more saturated. Like back in 2001, that's when I really started. Like, I was doing mixtape before then. That was like more like, you know, doing shit from home and just give it to my friends to get parties and gigs and shit like that. But when I really got into serious, like took it real seriously, and I wanted to make that shit like real popular out here in the West. That was like back in 2001. Since then until now, this is 2006 right now. Definitely has gotten bigger. The game is bigger. It's super like highly saturated, and there's a lot of fucking whack ass DJs that just do like fucking mixtapes and shit. They're not DJs. They put a DJ like in front of their name. I could care less who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I know everybody got to hustle and shit, but I don't respect that. I don't respect anybody that put a DJ in front of their fucking name and says they DJ. Like I don't do it. Like on the West Coast, you come out here, it's like you won't survive in the clubs and the radio. You gotta learn how to mix. You gotta learn how to beat match. You gotta learn how to do a little bit of scratch. You don't have to be the best dude that's scratching. At least learn how to beat match. At least learn how to like carry a party. At least learn how to do some cuts and blends here. You know what I mean? It's like I don't respect any. I respect the hustle. They can make their money, but to me, in a way, they take the art form from the DJ and the respect from the DJ, because they're not DJs. And on the West Coast, I don't know any DJ that don't know how to DJ. You might have a couple other motherfuckers that went out of town and say that they're West Coast DJs and they live somewhere else, and you know they're just hustlers and shit and put a DJ right next to their name. You know, who cares? They're not here. They haven't done shit here. You know, we've done shit here. We worked hard and we still work hard every day. And you got a lot of hot DJs on the West Coast, but a lot of DJs don't have a hustle out here like versus the East Coast or down South. But I don't respect any DJs as far as from the art form perspective. Like, don't know how to fucking DJ. Well, then why do you put a fucking DJ in front of your name? Don't put a fucking DJ, just put your name. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it's like, I'm not doubting them. I just don't like, you know, it's like me go fucking try to be a producer, but I don't know how to use equipments. But I call myself a producer, and I go hustle and, you know, put my name on it and make something out of it. Like, who's gonna respect that? If you're a musician, you're a musician. You know what I'm saying? Like every DJ in our crew knows how to beat match, knows how to scratch a little. Or some of them are actually very, very good. We could go anywhere in this country and overseas DJ anybody's party. Every type of different types of party with different music. You know what I mean? So it's like mixtape game changed so much. It's like everybody's a fucking DJ now, and everybody got a goddamn mixtape out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's to a point. It's like oversaturated. It's too much of it out there. So you don't find a lot of quality shit. Like you got a lot of DJs. It's the same songs on everybody's fucking CD. You know what I mean? It's like I like creative shit. I'm a musician end of the day, so I like cats. I listen to cats that are dope and they have creativity into their work. You know what I mean? That's how I brought up. So that's what I like. The purpose behind like putting out mixtapes, it could be like various reasons. Like I would say, like mixtape is a way, like say you're a DJ or an artist and you get with your artist that get with the DJ, or a DJ just putting out his own mixtape with different materials. You could showcase your skills. You could promote different type of companies that you are doing marketing or promotion for. You could get yourself out there. You could do mixes to go get club gigs, radio gigs. You know what I'm saying? So like when you do these mixtapes, it's really for to me it's like really for promotional use only. Where this is another way people get to hear you. You know what I mean? Like your style and different type of music that you're putting in, like in your mixtape, because everybody has different titles, different theme, and the DJs can get really creative with the freestyles. Get the artists in the studio to do freestyles and stuff, you know what I mean? Exclusive joints for them. Then that way you can showcase the producer, the up and coming artist, the company that you're promoting. Like we work, I've done cities for like Adidas, Converse, Lugs, New Balance, like a lot of different luxury kicks, like a lot of different companies like Raw Dog, Pitbull Energy Drink, different clothing companies. I've done like all kinds of corporate shit too, you know what I mean? Like soundtrack mixtapes to promote the movie for different movies and stuff that came out a couple years ago, last year. I'm doing some of them this year. So it's really a way to like whatever you gotta promote, you promote on the mixtape. You showcase the music you gotta showcase from different artists that need that help, need that extra outlet. So it's just another outlet for you to be out there. You could get gigs from it. Your name could blow up of it. You could get artists signed off it. You get a radio gig. You get a club gig. I've gotten different type of things from working on mixtapes. So it's really another way to advertise yourself and showcase everything that you have really.